How's it going? Today we are out here in the original Sun City out here in Arizona. I want to show you around and tell you why the original Sun City might just be the best out of all four. And real quick, before we hop into this community tour, I do have a free living in Arizona guide as well as a 55+ chart and graph. It's free for you. You just got to reach out so I can get that over to you. But we are in Sun City today. It is a great community. We're going to go through a townhouse today as well as a single family home. There is so much going on in Sun City that I'm not going to be able to get it all in just this one video. So there's definitely going to be a few more videos coming out on Sun City. So keep your eye out for those. But I want to take you through the first little townhouse that I was talking about. It is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,300 square foot home. It was built in 1966. And guys, this home is listed for $249,000. So you can get into Sun City for less than $250,000. So Sun City is the most affordable Sun City. And you can see this home has been updated. You know, it definitely doesn't look like it was built in 1966. You can see, okay, the kitchen, you know, the cabinets are a little out of date. But other than that, the home has been significantly updated and remodeled. To give you an idea of Sun City as a community, Sun City was actually the first 55+ active community in Arizona. It was started in 1960, and Del Webb did all the building from 1960 to 1978. And when he finished Sun City, he moved west to Sun City West. But you can see from the map, it has pretty good location. It is close to the 101. If you just watched my Westbrook Village video, you would know Westbrook Village is just a bit closer. It's in between Sun City and the 101, but Sun City still has a pretty good location compared to the rest of the valley in the west. The funny thing about Sun City is it's actually not a city at all. It's just unincorporated area in Maricopa County. And all that means is there's lower taxes because there's no schools, there's no sales tax. And when you call 911, you'll get the Maricopa sheriffs. You won't get like a Sun City police department. Sun City does have its own fire department though, that is funded by the real estate taxes. That's what it goes to instead of schools, but you still get lower property taxes than you would in other cities. In Sun City, there are 8 recreation centers, which is crazy. There's a ton of them. Today, I'm gonna take you through the Fairway as well as the Lakeview Center, which is actually my favorite one. There's also a Sun Bowl amphitheater, which is 9 acres, which it also has a softball field there. And then there's like a Duffy Land dog park, which is separate as well. There's the most centers out of any 55+ community in Arizona, but you have the lowest rec fee. The rec fee here is only $525, and that's per property per year. So if there are 2 of you guys living there, you only have to pay the $525. You don't have to pay it twice. That's the lowest in all of Arizona. It just got bumped up from $496, I believe it was. In February, you know, this past month, they moved it up to $525. Now we are actually coming up on my quick little tour of the Sun Bowl amphitheater and softball field. And while we kind of show you around, you can see those little subdivisions of townhouses, Villa de Sol. That's actually one of the only developments of townhouses in Del Webb communities that have the 2 stories on the townhouses. It's a very unique little subdivision, and I actually am going to make a video on just that subdivision in the future, so make sure you kind of keep an eye out for that as well. But you can see the amphitheater, it has a ton of room. They do concerts, events, everything that here, and they do it normally year round. In the summer they'll go at night. And when Del Webb actually built Sun City, he built over 27,000 condo and single family dwellings. So there's a ton of room here in Sun City, and there's always homes on the market. And one question I get a lot about Sun City is the difference between it and Sun City West. Now, I'm gonna make a whole video kind of explaining the major differences, so I don't want to go kind of too far in detail about the differences of Sun City and Sun City West. But I can tell you, I'd say the main issue or difference is just how accessible to the outside world the 2 communities are. Sun City West is a little more tucked away. It's a little further west. There aren't any main roads that run through it, so people can golf cart accessibly around the whole community. In Sun City though, there are a couple main roads you can golf cart across them, and you can still golf cart the whole community, but there are just 3 main roads, which is Bell, 99th, and Grand Avenue that run through the community. You can see here's the softball field. They have a few leagues, men's, women's, mixed, different skill levels, but it does have that red dirt, so it's more of an authentic baseball feel. There are a couple in the valley that do just the turf and a couple that do the red dirt. And you can see even right here next to the softball field, we have a nice little garden area with a fountain. On a nice shady day, you know, a nice little area to hang out. And you can see the nice houses right across the street, the single family and the Gemini twins. But I really like the feel of this area with the amphitheater, the softball field, and just this fountained area with the nice grass. Now we're going to take just a quick walk through the Fairway Center. I'm going to throw this quick little picture up now if you'd like to pause it and kind of get a feel of the lay of the land, just where all the rooms are. It's just a quick diagram of where all the rooms and activities that happen at this rec center. Here at the Fairway Center, they've got a massage parlor, a spa, an outdoor pool. They've got a library, a lawn bowling area, this place right here. They've got a railroad club, like a model railroad club. They've got a walking track inside. They've also got a fitness room, and they have a ceramics and woodworking club in there as well. There's a ton going on at this place, and I only got really a quick little walk of the outside, kind of the sides. The pool is kind of within the walls there, so we didn't get a chance to look at that. We've got the lawn bowling to the left, and the Fairway Center is actually right next to one of the golf courses. Speaking of golf, we've got 8 courses here, so there's more than one. You could play on a new one every day of the week, plus one. There's 5 regulation courses and 3 executive. So there's a lot of golf opportunities here in Sun City. That kind of is why the community is so big. There's a ton of golf. Just driving through the community, you're bound to see a few holes of a few of the courses. And here in Arizona, we're creeping more into our summer months here in mid-April. So you can see only one golf cart out there toughing it out. I think it was about 93 degrees out here. So not too hot compared to what we'll see the rest of the summer. But definitely this is when we see a lot of our snowbirds who live in Sun City and Sun City West, the age-restricted communities. They start going back up home to enjoy, you know, Washington or Oregon, wherever they're from, their nice weather up there. But you can see big lawn bowling club meetup area here. We're also going to get a peek at just the library side. We also get to go through the Lakeview Center, which is my personal favorite. There's a lot going on at the Lakeview Center, a lot of cool little areas in there as well that are kind of scenic. So here's the side with the library on it. Now the rec centers here in Sun City do have varying hours. Fairway Rec Center is probably open the longest out of the day than all of the other ones. It's open from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday, and then on Sunday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. A lot of the centers vary in hours. A few of them have the same ones, but for the most part, they're different. And before we popped over to Lakeview, I wanted to just show you around one single family home. We got to kind of look at the Gemini twin townhouse type of thing. And now I wanted to show you around this. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,800 square foot home. This one was built in 1970, but you can see, and this one's pretty remodeled as well. They've got the mirror there, which is a little outdated, but you can see new paint on the outside, new paint on the inside, some newer like open floor concepts. The kitchen was a little closed off. I know some people like it, some people don't. But it's got a nice backyard and patio. We'll get to check that out as well. I'm excited to kind of tell you what the price of this home was. So you saw it was 1,800 square feet. And in Sun City, you can get an 1,800 square foot, you know, basically completely remodeled home for $357,000. That's what this one was listed at. So if you're looking in that 350 range, you want to move out here, Sun City gives you a ton of options. You get the most bang for your buck out of all the age-restricted communities in Sun City. And that's why I think Sun City is so popular. I mean, you can get a nice house out here for not as much as you would in all these other communities. You also have the cheapest annual rec fee pass, and you only have to pay it per property. You'll get 2 people into the rec center, and you only have to pay that one $525 fee. And a lot of the other places do not have nearly as many rec centers. That's another thing. You have the lowest rec fee pass, but you have the most rec centers being 8. A lot of the other places have a higher rec fee pass, but they only have 2 to 3 rec centers, maybe 4 in the best case. So you get a lot in Sun City for a cheaper price, and that's why a lot of people love living out here. I want to tell you a little bit about the market we have here in Sun City right now. There are 327 active homes as of today, and in the last month, 30 days, there have been 27 homes that have closed. The median price of those was $250, the low was $160, and the high was $595. And of those 27 closings, 14 of them sold in less than 30 days of being listed. So if you're trying to get out of Sun City, you were thinking, is there any demand in Sun City? There is. Over half of the homes sold in the last 30 days were sold in under a month of being listed. You can see, median price of $250,000. That's about the buy-in to get here into Sun City. You can see this beautiful patio. $250,000 for a townhouse, maybe a single family, to be move-in ready, I think is a pretty good deal, especially with all the rec centers and other things like that you get along with the purchase of the home. But we've made it to Lakeview Rec Center, which is my favorite. I've said a couple times. Now, Lakeview is open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. and on Sunday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. But you can see that really cool little shady area with the flagpole and all that. I really like the design, the way it's laid out. This big circle around this big outdoor pool, I think, is a kind of cool architectural design. The cool things about Lakeshore is it's located right off the shore of the lake, the man-made lake. Unfortunately, right now, the lake is completely drained because there were some issues with the liner. It was leaking, so they had to completely drain it, and they're redoing it now. But you can see a little bit more of that lawn bowling there, and here's that lake completely drained. They told me that it should be ready in about October of this year, so just when all the snowbirds are coming back, it should be looking fine again. I think the best part about this Lakeview Center is the little putt-putt mini golf course area. I think it's really green and scenic. It's really nice. There's those little tennis courts right there. But here is the putt-putt golf course. I think when a lot of people come in from Arizona, from out of state, they expect the entire community to just be barren desert and they never get to see anything green again like where they're from. But greenery like this in these communities is pretty common. You can see a lot of shade. It's 93 degrees out today, but it's still really shady in here. A lot of nice little places to just have a picnic or have lunch. These cool little ponds. There are a few of them actually in here. And then a really cool part about this is you can see there's a little mountain with a trail leading up to that. We will be walking up in this video to that trail on top to check out what's up there. There's a ton of ramadas just scattered throughout this area. And when you get to the top, unfortunately right now, you just get the view of the dirt barren area where the lake is supposed to be. But a little later during the year when they get it back up, cool view of not only this area, but also the lake when you get up there. So I'll just kind of go away and just show you this area, and I'll meet back up with you when we get on the trail. So here is that area, the little ramada at the top of the hill. You see like all that dirt over there is supposed to be the lake, but I think this is a really cool just overwatch area where you can kind of see the whole rec center, this little pond over here. You can see just about everything that looks nice. I think it's really cool, and I appreciate you watching this video and checking it out with me. I said there's just so much going on here in Sun City. I can't fit it all into one video, so definitely keep an eye out for all the other videos I'm gonna have coming out on all the other rec centers and some other single family townhouse communities, other subdivisions within Sun City. I'm really excited to kind of show you around the rest of it, but I am a realtor out here in the Phoenix Valley of Arizona, so if you had any questions about Sun City or maybe another community, maybe 55 plus isn't for you, feel free to reach out. My name and number are on the screen now. I also have that free Living in Arizona guide, as well as my 55 plus chart and graph, so feel free to reach out if you'd like any of those or if you have any questions, and you have a good one.